What's up, YouTube? So I just wanted to do a quick follow-up on the video I posted a few weeks ago about what I do for a living. I thought it was important that I share with some of the audience what exactly I do for a living. So it got a little bit of interest, maybe 150 views. Definitely not as popular as my cycling videos or motorcycle videos, but I was happy to share it nonetheless. But if you look around a little bit, the walls are empty and moving out of here. So I was recently promoted. I was selected for a regional radiology leadership position, and as of last Tuesday, I actually started there, but back at the old spot, covering down for a little bit, continuing with the turnover. So yeah, that's why I'm here. So yeah, it's always been my dream to work in the region, doing radiology. I don't want to leave the field. I just want to stay in it and eventually retire. But I get to do a higher position, higher level role, encompassing all of the Southern California medical centers. It's in the same hospital system, so I'm very blessed, and I don't have to leave my current organization, so just kind of leveling up. I didn't expect to be selected for that role. I wasn't even looking for it. So the way it happened was on back-to-back afternoons, late afternoons. I think it was Thursday and Friday in early March. Two of the regional leaders reached out to me and kind of was trying to offer me and sell me on the job. And at first I wasn't interested, but the more they talked about it and the more they sold it to me, talked to my family about it, and it was the right move. So I'm gonna miss being in this organization, all the people I lead, the operations aspect, but now I get to do it on a regional level. So yeah, and I just wanted to share that. And as I shared in my first video, radiology is very lucrative, and there's a lot of opportunity for growth in there as a technologist and as a manager and as a leader. And I'm very glad I stayed the course. So whenever you leave an organization, it's always best that you leave with class and your head held high, and you want to leave on good terms, not burn any bridges. And I think we did that. I never want to leave on bad terms, and they're sad to see me go. Very classy of them to feel that way, and I was sad to leave. I was sad to leave my team, but they understand. So I'm from the Navy, and a lot of what I do, I like to continue to share the tradition and heritage with those around me, even as a retiree, as a veteran, to let them know that you hired a Navy chief and he did great work there. So whenever I leave someplace, I like to give farewell gifts related to the Navy. It's supposed to be you that gets a going away gift, and then they got me a great going away gift. They got me an official Seahawks helmet. It's amazing. It's at home, but I wanted, whenever I leave someplace, the people that were most important to me and were most instrumental and key to my success, I like to give them a Navy paddle. Navy is all about the water, being in the ocean. Everything is symbolic. So I promised my boy that I'd give him a shout out. So Jhun Paddles and Hammers, he did a great job. I'm going to plug him. He does excellent work, but he made me 10 paddles in less than 2 weeks, and he sent them over to me. He did phenomenal work, but here's an example of a paddle that he did. It's a 2-footer. He made me a couple of 3-footers also, but this is an example of a paddle, symbolic of paddling away from the ship. So here's the anchor, USN. That's my chief anchor. I retired Chief Hospital Corpsman. USN stands for United States Navy, and also Unity Service Navigation. And he'll decorate it according to the themes that you want him to design. So Semper Fidelis, Semper Fi means always faithful. This particular person here, you can see the name there, LA Rams, LA Dodgers fan. And then they would have been an equivalent to a senior first class. I put my air warfare pin here because that was the last pin that I got in the Navy, and this person is kind of going through the same thing with what she's trying to accomplish. But here's an example of one great work. The wrapping is LA Rams and Dodgers colors. Here's another one for another one of my leaders. She's a Christian like myself. You know, I put my favorite Bible verse, John 3:16, Semper Fi, standard navy colors. And also to this one right here, her favorite person is Chris Brown, so check out that breezy right there, the silhouette. And they do a lot of volunteer work, so I put my MOVSM, Military Outstanding Volunteer Service Medal here for this person. Yeah, but he did great work, and you know, when I give them these paddles, you know, it's you gain their loyalty forever, and they know that you are a servant leader, and that's the kind of leader I am, the kind of leader I'll always be. And sad to be leaving, but very, very excited to have been selected and promoted to a higher level regional role. I thought it would take about 8 years to get to the region, and I was able to do it in less than 3. So excited for my new journey, and very thankful that I was here for the time that I was, and I met a whole bunch of incredible people. But yeah, I just wanted to share the end of my journey here as my role here, and I'm moving on, and it's closer to home by 20 miles. It's the schedule is great, and salary increase, and you know, just keep leveling up, and you know, always establish your value, establish your worth. Work harder than your boss, you know, and this radiology field has got me far, and I thank the Lord every day that I'm in here, and He blessed me with the skill and the talent to continue to do this work. But yeah, these paddles are great. You know, I use this video, you know, to kind of plug his business. Jhun Paddles and Hammers. I'll leave a link in the description. These educational videos and things like that don't get as much interest, but I'm happy to post them anyway, and you know, continue to share this journey with the YouTube audience. Thank you to all 285 of my subscribers. That means a lot. You know, I'm putting out all sorts of content, and you guys are always happy to watch and leave your comments and feedback, and that's what it's all about to me. So yeah, thank you very much. Anyway, I don't want to go too long. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.